It's Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. All Ego, AEW Double or Nothing. This was the match I was cautiously hoping would be great, but also was like, do not go out there and hurt Sting accidentally. We can't afford that. And yeah, people were very scared for this match, mostly because this was Sting's official first time ever in 7 years, I think, if I recall, or six, where Sting got in the ring and did a match. Whereas the cinematic match they did, it kind of counts, but it doesn't because there's also takes, there's also scripted not stuff. And they can do reshoots, they can stage everything, and they can use props. They can use anything that can protect Sting from getting hurt. And it was filmed by Darby Allin, so praise for his Hollywood direction. He probably would have been a great director. I mean, like if Hollywood gave him the attention, but that's beside the point. But he wants to wrestle. But yeah, I honestly was hoping Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. One, they don't hurt Sting, they don't injure him, or Sting doesn't do something that gets him injured, because his neck is still questionable on that front. Like we don't. In fact, has there been any confirmation about Sting regarding his neck? Like, is it officially cleared? Is he hurt still? Is it still like it's kind of in the middle there? And they have had a vicious feud, like having Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky tossing Darby down the stairs of concrete. The very fact that he agreed to let that happen was a destructive decision. And since Darby's even admitted in interviews that he's more interested in creating big moments and having an impact than having a quote longevity career, which is questionable. He could have both somehow if he balanced it all out. But he wants to be Mick Foley? I mean, Mick Foley was lucky to get a long career, but it's still he could have had a couple more years if he like managed to stop a little bit more. But yeah, that depends. I mean, like, yeah. And then here's the thing about this match. I was honestly rooting for Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page because Sting, he's all right. He can be protected. Darby, I gotta be honest, he's at a point where I think he can't. If he loses a match, he's untouchable at this point. He's super over with fans. AEW has pushed him to the extreme and has made a great star out of him and have given him a long-term angle with Cody to finally get him his TNT title since their first encounter at Fyter Fest. Yeah, that was it. So I was like, they can afford Team Sting and Darby can afford the loss, and Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page could really benefit from this. And since Darby lost the TNT title thanks to Miro, the murder machine, the bus man. Oh man, he is the best man, best man. He is the best man. He's the best man. He's the best man. He's the best man's man. And yeah, so yeah, so this feud's been going on, and they've had some intense promos. Like Ethan Page, remember when he was on Impact at the end of his run, he was doing this weird stuff with the karate thing that he even admitted in interviews he did not want to do, but Impact was like, "Do it." Okay, can I at least have some control over this? No, okay, because yeah. So yeah, Ethan Page has been more serious and vicious since his arrival in AEW, like trying to murder Darby on like multiple occasions, even revealing about an injury Darby got and had to get steel plating for it. So that's telling. And Scorpio Sky has really reinvented himself, though there has been no address regarding the SCU thing since his unofficial departure from the group. Yeah, I don't. I think they only addressed it on their podcast AEW has on their channel, but not like in storyline. Like they don't say, "Oh, Scorpio Sky, he told Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian to get funked or something." I don't know. I know that this you technically started with Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels being a tag team, but like Scorpio Sky really should have been there, or should have some form of involvement, or at least get mentioned to officially separate him from the group. But yeah, he left one faction and joined up with tag team wrestling, so he never really left. But yeah, this was the match I was cautiously optimistic for. And oh my god, this was an awesome tag team match. Because before the match even starts, they go to war. Before when they're doing the entrances, Darby goes straight for Ethan Page. Sting attacks Sky as Darby just drives into the barricade into the face of Page. Meanwhile, Sting sends Sky into the tunnel and then gets raked in the eyes. Ethan then sends Darby to the barricade, and then Scorpio Sky does the suplex to Sting. Sky Scorpio celebrates. Yeah, 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 yeah. Only for Sting to get back up, and people were immediately making the same vibe. Hey, that looks like when Undertaker popped up behind Styles, but without the magic in terms of powers. And everyone was like, he's dead. And sure enough, he shoves him down to the stage into Ethan Page, and Sting dives with a crossbody, and then the crowd goes wild. Oh, much to everyone's happiness. It was even reported backstage that apparently the roster popped for that. So yeah, this match went for about nearly 13 minutes, and they were and Darby. Oh man, Darby was reckless in this match as his usual shtick style, where Ethan throws him into the ring, into the crowd, into his friends and family. Yeah, that's gotta be telling. And yeah, stunner, and like we get some big moves from Darby, and Sting doing his, the cautious optimistic route, cautious status, where Darby does a lot of the heavy lifting and Sting comes in for some big moments and big splashes. And Scorpion deadlock, Darby with the arm bar, and Sky's in, heel hook. Ethan and Darby go face to face and trade slaps, eyes gouged from both. Tagging into Sky and tag to Sting, they slow down the ring and go face to face, man to man. Sky to Sting, Scorpio to Stinger, Scorpion and Scorts, whatever. Oh man, I blew that botch mania, everyone. Kick from Sky and a kick to the back of the leg, and then Sting fakes a punch, then beats on his chest and whips Sky into the corner, runs with the Stinger Splash, But Sky moves and Sting eats the buckle, and I was worried that, like every time when it comes to his neck area here, I was like, please don't get hurt, man. Like you can still go, but don't get hurt. We still like that's the scary thing. I've been waiting for months, even before Revolution, trying to wonder has a doctor even come out and said Sting can be cleared in terms of his neck or the status of his neck? Like is it in a state where he could still go, or is it in a state where it's like or is it he has to be very careful at how he handles it, or it's very fragile, and if there's one major f up, then it will bend very very badly. But Sting gets in and Sky flies over the top with a diamond cutter, but Sting hits the Scorpion death drop, pin for the 1-2-3. Scorpion death drop. And yeah. And people point this out. And when I was looking up reviews and people's reaction to Sting in this match, some people were saying, Sting kind of feels younger than when he fought Seth and was very. And that was when WWE was still having this unrestricted attitude, so to speak, with veterans, with the old wrestlers. Like, they didn't like wrestlers who didn't have like conditions like Jerry Lawler when he had his heart attack scare incident, when he got dropped on his chest 10 times by Dolph Ziggler, and that led to the heart attack scare that people panicked about, and WWE made a promo video about it because that's the thing, and then they exploited it several years later and had Dolph Ziggler kick him in the chest again because, that's not going to end badly or anything, right? You sit on the Anyways, but yeah, Sting was really good in this match. A lot better than when he was wrestling Seth and Triple H. That were his only WWE matches. And they were apparently one point, had Sting not gotten hurt, they were going to go ahead and do Sting versus Bray Wyatt, which, okay, let's be real, that would have been freaking awesome. And given Bray Wyatt his first victory much earlier than what we were eventually given. God. So, yeah, fun match. It was a very fun match, and I was glad Sting managed to stay safe in the ring. Darby, being Darby, getting thrown into the crowd was awesome. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky looked vicious in their portrayal, and their feud is apparently not over yet from the fallout of it. Darby was challenged by Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky to find a partner that doesn't have Sting, and then the week later, Sting and Darby talked, and they seemed to issue a tension of sorts. But Darby's like, I'll fight them I'll fight them 1-on-2. I'll fight them myself and fight them both by myself. And for some reason, he doesn't really explain why he doesn't want Sting. Like, if it's a matter of pride, fine. But like, considering Darby has admitted that he'd rather have a short career but with big moments than a long career when things get stretched out. And he has a longevity life, which is telling about his mental state with wrestling. Yeah. So, yeah, he's probably going to do insane stuff with Ethan and Scorpio and probably do some massive bump, and then Sting's going to come in and save the day. Wow. And further descent with Darby, leading to more tension and seeing how they fix that. And then Sting and Darby will probably go their separate ways, have a match maybe, and then Darby joins up with another faction. Sting kind of lurks in the shadows from time to time. Yeah, I know AEW has a faction thing, so yeah. Overall, this was a pretty fun match. I loved it. I loved the moments, and I loved the Stinger looking like he was young and still can go. I don't see him taking a one-wing angel for if Sting gets to that point. I don't think he will, but anything can happen now since Edge is able to recover from his neck surgery. Daniel Bryan managed to recover from his concussions with experimental powers of science, and all that. So, yeah, but like I said, I was honestly rooting for Ethan and Scorpio in this match. I thought they could win because Sting is Sting, and Darby was at a point where he is untouchable. So, yeah, if Darby had taken the fall, I don't think it would have hurt him. That's at least what I think. So, yeah. Oh, man. Fun match all around, everybody. Welcome back, Stinger. You still got it, and everything. This was Neo Reality Entertainment, the WrestleVerse, presenting Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other content in the description below. Stay tuned for more. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace and take care, everybody, and have a good day.